What's the worst first date you've ever had? I agreed to dinner with this guy named Brian after matching on an app. His profile mentioned being a successful entrepreneur, which I took with a grain of salt. He showed up 20 minutes late, no apology, wearing a suit that still had the store tags partially tucked under the collar. Within minutes, he was telling me about his tech startup that's being courted by Google. When I asked what it does, he vaguely mentioned revolutionary AI solutions before changing the subject. The waiter approached and Brian ordered the most expensive wine on the menu, pronouncing the French name so badly I had to suppress a laugh. I spent 3 months in France last year, he boasted, swirling his glass like he'd seen in movies. The vineyard owner and I became close friends. I nodded politely while he explained how he had just put a deposit on a Tesla Cybertruck, then a Ferrari, then a beach house. His stories grew more elaborate with each sip of wine. When he excused himself to the bathroom, his phone lit up with notifications. I wasn't trying to snoop, but his screen was impossible to miss. Overdue rent warnings, declined payment alerts, and a text from Mom asking if he needed grocery money again. He returned and launched into a story about his private helicopter. I sipped my water and waited. The bill arrived, and Brian made a show of reaching for his wallet. "I've got this," he announced, sliding his credit card into the check presenter. 5 minutes later, the waiter returned with an awkward expression. "I'm sorry, sir. Your card was declined." Brian's face flushed. "Impossible. I just made a 6-figure deal yesterday." The waiter tried a second card, declined again. "My accounts must be frozen because of all the transfers between my offshore accounts," he stammered. Just then, the restaurant manager approached. "Brian, I thought that was you. Your application to be a dishwasher is still open if you're interested." I paid for my half and left him frantically calling his mom for money.